Hey, this is Untitled Chapter. Blinky dinky. I got my little double Quincy. I never said I was a poet, okay? Anyway, hey, out here in this Ocean Pro, beautiful boat, 2020. Actually, it's not so bad here, but you'll see when we get over here to the south, it gets a little choppy, I would say. Choppy. Maybe I'm French. Who knows? But anyway, on the wiper blade, it's coming out here. They need to fix that lower wiper. All your lights work up here. You got grab handles here, back here, and then you got a curtain if you do want to put a porta pot in here. These do make into a sleeper bed. I set this seat to a number 5, that seat to number 4, raised the height up on it because it was rough out here. So for me, number 5 is perfect. It doesn't bottom out. And you got a 12-volt power point right there. You got to have this live well switch on and then turn that one on to get the live well on. So remember that. Bilge pump works. Wiper, you can see. Bent a little bit. Actually, I did slow motion there. Horn works. This is DEC. Now, he got me kind of confused, but I think I know what he's going to do. He's going to test the boat first, but you know, it's kind of back and forth a little bit what a person wants to do with his kicker controls. Imagine if it's nasty, you'd want to kind of be up here maybe if he runs it, but this is already pre-rigged for a kicker. A lot of times they put them in that rear deck steering, but that is hydraulic in the rear that steers both. So I would be thinking on this a little bit. It would be nice if you're going to fish out the back a lot at salmon. I would probably push this back there. But if I'm going to go tuna running, I would probably take this and put it back there, you know, run another DEC control box like that, because you're going to be doing 7. This little kicker ain't going to do that unless you go to a T25. Got the trim tabs here. You got your 6YC gauge. All that works now. Your available gallons. I put in 30 gallons. And then anyway, back here, your rear deck light, that's on. And you turn it off and on by hitting that switch right there. Off. Wash down. You can feel a little, well, you can't feel it, but I can feel it. The wind. Then you got to wait for it to build up. You'll feel it go blah, 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 pretty quick there. I can feel. See? Now, if you have that pump on without spraying water and it goes like that, that hose jerks, you probably got a leak somewhere. This one here is for the fish box. You can have a pump out, or you can have it pump out into the, or drain it right into the floor. Here's your live well. You do have this, what they say, call it a courtesy light. Now, if you turn this one off, that shuts that one off. Okay, and I'll show you this in a second. That's kind of funny. This here, I press this down. There was a few bubbles in it. Hopefully it stays that way now, so it ain't bubbling up. There's your dual battery control switch, dual batteries, primer bulb. There's your control cables for the kicker when you decide to. This here's a macerator. How that's set now is the water that's in this is going to go into the build. Now where that's at is if you have it at home and it rains, I would probably leave it like that and pull your drain plug. That way the water drains out. If not, it's going to fill up. You turn the valve the other way, hit that, and it pumps it out. So if you're using that for a bleeding station, then you'd use a pump out. The 200 runs good, about 42 miles an hour. C-Star hydraulic. So this one does not work right now. So to turn on, make sure that's in neutral. Hit the key, go like this. Then we can shut that off, shut that off, shut that off. And we can check our bilge. Nada. That means good. Okay, so right here, available gallons, that works. And then if you want to go over here where it says combo B, that gives you your tack, your trim, your speed, your water, your battery, and oil. Available gallons, eco and flow. Now if you want to go down on it, that gives you combo C, which changes your Kano up there. Then you go to D, does your fuel, and then back down here, then it can show your actually voltage and your fuel gauge if you want to see that. A lot of times where I'll run it is right here. That gives me temp, battery, oil, tack, trim, speed, big, available, eco, and flow. Everything I need to know. Okay, so you just bump in gear. That's what I like about this. Oh, hey, a little secret here, top secret. Well, it ain't top secret, but it is. Anyway, the safety lanyard, of course, you know the drill there. If that thing's out, boop, the motor's going to die on you, right? Okay, if you don't have it in, you turn the key, it's going to go beep, and it ain't going to start. Yeah, make sure you have the safety lanyard in. Okay, you just pop it in gear. Okay, right here, if you hit this button here over here where it says troll, hit set. Then it says use these. See how it goes 700, 750, goes up 50. Hey, there's 800, there's 850. I think this does about 9. Yeah, 900. See, for trolling. Now, see, right here, this would probably be really good for salmon because I can get it under 3 miles an hour by adjusting that. I can get it about, maybe 2 miles an hour, 1.9 to 2. See if I can go get down this. I'll drop it down to about 650. It says 700, but it goes, yeah, 650. There you go. See, now I'm back down to 3, and just give it a second or two to slow down a little bit. 3. Pretty soon, then there you go. So that's doing about between 2 and 3 miles an hour. That's that VT has. Okay, so then when we hit it, trim tabs. I try to not use these if I don't have to. So here we go. We're going to get in a straight line. We're going to hit it now. Oh, and the propping. That was another thing. If you're going to load the boat up, I don't have but maybe a quarter of a tank of gas in here. It's got a 17 pitch on it now. It works, but I really got to work it to get it to 6,000. I'd probably drop that to a 15. You're going to get out of the hole quicker and probably gain a little bit more speed. Because I'll show you right here. I'm going to hit it. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. About 4 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds, and you're up on plane. If you dropped it, you'd probably be up probably in about 2.5 to 3 seconds. And then, because you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go over here to these control combo B. Gives me everything I need to know right there. So say I was tuna fishing. Drop me down, baby. There we go. We're about 6. Let's get her up to about 7. There we go. There we go. There's a little fast. Let's bring her down a hair. So about 1,300, 7 miles an hour. Your only flow is 1.1 gallon per hour. You're doing 6 miles per gallon. That's awesome for like tuna. So then you get it up on plane. I'm not using the trim tabs. And I'll turn on the wipers. Okay, so we're leaning it a little bit, so then you probably want to bring this one down. Just hold it. You see it dropping it? It's going to be the opposite. So if it's leaning to the right, you always hit the left switch. If you're going to the left, you hit the right switch. So right there, we're good, pretty level. So right here, I would say, and pretty dry out the back. Oh, here's what I'll show you. So that's about planing. About 23 miles an hour. Now, if you watch this, I'm going to go to the left, right? Oh my God, what's going on? Now I'm going to go to the right. Oh, it's going to the left. Oh, it's going to the left. I'm so confused. Oh, I know what it is. They got the lines hooked up backwards in the rear deck steering. See, watch this. Left, you're going to the right. Right, you're going to the left. It should be when I go to the left, I'm going to the left, but no. So there you go. That needs to be fixed. And we get her up to about cruising speed. Pretty much takes care of itself. Trim up a little bit, trim up some more. Get that front end up, you can feel it, sprays back there. About half, there we go. Whoa, baby, look at that. Okay, then we're getting steering pretty good here. We got some swells. Let me get it over here, we're going sideways. A little bit more over there. Oh, look at that, look at, wow. Then you can go back, oh, geez. No hands. And then if you go back here, look at that. I do have rear deck steering though, but then, you know, there you go. So boat track's really nice, even in the side swells like this. So then we'll whip over here, open her up, get her up to about 5,800s where you're really going to hit the RPMs and your top speed. You see where I'm at right there? 42 miles an hour. 42. If I go higher than that, I'm going to lose speed. But I've got to really work that. That's why I'm saying probably drop that pitch. See, now I'm going to hit 6. I'm still at 42. So you can keep the prop or drop it. It's up to you. But I'm going to bring it back down to about 58. See the RPM difference? And 43 miles an hour. See, 56.7. Look at through this stuff. Dynamite! Whoa, baby! Yeah, God, I love it. I'm gonna turn this off here. Okay, Double Gulp, you ready for me? I'm ready for you. You're down here. Oh, baby. Oh. Ah. All right. 22 Ocean Pro. Nice boat, really. Boat doctor out, I guess. Or YouTube, something or other. Ciao for now.